Hey babe, welcome to Brought You a Bite Babe. I'm your host Amy, your Myrtle Beach Foodie Babe, and this is a podcast where local chefs pull up with their go-to dish, spill the tea on the kitchen, and share the bite that's closest to their heart. Today's guest brought me
The autumn harvest omelet.
the autumn harvest omelet, and I cannot wait to dig in. All right, let's set the table. Tell us who you are, what you do, and how food plays a part in your life.
All right, I'm Chef Jamie Daskalis. I'm from Johnny D's. I've been working in restaurants since I was 13, but I've lived in restaurants since I was little because when I used to run around the counters when I was little and stuff like that. We grew up in the restaurants. So we moved down to Myrtle Beach around 11 years ago to open up Johnny D's, and just been cruising since.
Awesome. What sparked your love for food?
As growing up in the restaurants, I didn't really, there was never anything else. I had my interest and, I was pretty good at sports and stuff like that, but I just was so excited to start working and start making money, and then it kind of took off from there. And then one day I remember my dad was in the kitchen making a spanakopita, and I was watching him and I was like, I think I'm going to go to cooking school. I think that's what I think that's missing, So I ended up going for baking and pastry, and which I don't even like baking, to be honest. I'm pretty good at it, but I don't enjoy it as much as I enjoy cooking. So I've taught myself how to cook a lot of things. There was one class in school that I took, but pretty much everything I've had to learn trial and error and learning how to blend flavors and stuff like that. So
yeah, awesome. There's definitely a skill to it. I'm not the best cook. For me, I think it's a patience. I don't have patience for it. Yeah, I want it to be ready. And do you consider yourself a chef, cook, a foodie, or a flavor chaser?
I consider myself a chef. They say, I don't know, someone told me once when you're a chef when you run a kitchen. So I guess by default I am. But I do consider myself a chef. I think that a lot of the way I even live my life has to do with like the discipline needed like for the kitchen and stuff. So I think even when I'm not in the kitchen, sometimes I have a tendency to behave like maybe I
love it. The first dish you ever fell in love with?
From Johnny D's. I've been working in restaurants since I was 13, but I've lived in restaurants since I was little because when I used to run around the counters when I was little and stuff like that. We grew up in the restaurants. So we moved down to Myrtle Beach around 11 years ago to open up Johnny D's, and just been cruising since.
Awesome. What sparked your love for food?
As growing up in the restaurants, I didn't really, there was never anything else. I had my interest and, I was pretty good at sports and stuff like that, but I just was so excited to start working and start making money, and then it kind of took off from there. And then one day I remember my dad was in the kitchen making a spanakopita, and I was watching him and I was like, I think I'm going to go to cooking school. I think that's what I think that's missing, So I ended up going for baking and pastry, and which I don't even like baking, to be honest. I'm pretty good at it, but I don't enjoy it as much as I enjoy cooking. So I've taught myself how to cook a lot of things. There was one class in school that I took, but pretty much everything I've had to learn trial and error and learning how to blend flavors and stuff like that. So
yeah, awesome. There's definitely a skill to it. I'm not the best cook. For me, I think it's a patience. I don't have patience for it. Yeah, I want it to be ready. And do you consider yourself a chef, cook, a foodie, or a flavor chaser?
I consider myself a chef. They say, I don't know, someone told me once when you're a chef when you run a kitchen. So I guess by default I am. But I do consider myself a chef. I think that a lot of the way I even live my life has to do with like the discipline needed like for the kitchen and stuff. So I think even when I'm not in the kitchen, sometimes I have a tendency to behave like maybe I
love it. The first dish you ever fell in love with making or eating?
Oh, chicken cutlets. So when I was younger, my parents didn't really allow us to have like too many play dates and stuff like that. So I started getting, which is fine. And and then when I got a little bit older, I started going to my friend's house at the time. Christine Klumowitz was her name, and at the time, and her mom always made chicken cutlets, and she would leave them on the counter. And I remember I would just be eating them all the time, like just room temperature off the counter. So then it was one of the first things I taught myself how to cook. And I feel like I have perfected it since. Now I have my own seasoning blend that I put in them. I'm very specific about how I make them. I like to fry them in peanut oil if I can.
Yeah.
So that's one of my favorite things, and I feel like I don't know. I don't know if I've ever met a better chicken cutlet. Maybe I've met some that are I'm like, oh, this really goes hand in hand with mine. But I think my chicken cutlets are amazing, and I enjoy making them when I do, and I make a lot, so I can have them for a few days.
I love it. I love it. I know you mentioned the chicken parm at Gio's.
Oh yeah, I do love the chicken parm at Gio's. So there are some places I do enjoy chicken parm. Gio's is one of them. I actually really enjoyed the chicken parm at Boteco as well, downtown.
Okay.
And there's one other place, I don't remember right now, but there's another place I really enjoy chicken parm.
So we're definitely trying to get to Boteco for the chicken parm.
Yeah.
Brian saw a picture of it and was like, I gotta try it.
Yeah, and they serve it with rice, which I love.
Yeah.
And the rice there is really good. So I always get a side of rice whether I get chicken parm or not.
Yeah, I'm not a huge rice fan. I really enjoyed their rice too.
Yeah, it's really good.
It was really
it's
good.
really good, yeah.
All right, describe your food vibe in 3 words.
Oh God, I had a good answer for this one. I think like fun, a little bit unexpected sometimes, and relatable.
Okay, I love that. All right, well, let's talk about what you brought me a bite of.
So this is the Autumn Harvest omelet. It's our new omelet. We just started today, actually. And I'm very excited about it because every fall, I do the pumpkin waffle and pumpkin pancakes and, pumpkin lattes. And I was like, man, like, I want something savory. Like, but I still wanted to have that, like, fall pumpkin. So I was thinking. So finally, I came up with this. And it's a blend of parsnips, butternut squash, sweet potatoes, kale, and onion. And then we season it with our house-made honey habanero seasoning, grill it, put it in the bowl, scramble it up with the eggs, and then I sprinkle it with my house blend of pumpkin seasoning.
Ooh, it sounds delicious.
So the pumpkin seasoning has, pumpkin, dehydrated pumpkin in it, has some brown sugar, and has all those spices that you're used to. A little bit of salt. So I feel like it really, really goes well with the root vegetables. So then we put the Gruyere cheese, and it's Gruyere, Havarti, and Fontina cheese blend. And then topped it with maple mustard and a little bit of smoked paprika.
And this is the maple
That's
mustard?
the maple mustard, yeah.
Right,
so we drizzle it, yep, and then I'll put a little bit of this on there for you too. But the maple mustard, we make it in house, and
it smells so
it
good.
goes. We use it throughout a couple dishes. We just started Twisted Cuban that uses, instead of traditional mustard, we're using the maple mustard.
Okay.
So it's gives it a little bit of a different flavor profile, maybe that you're unexpected. A little bit of sweetness. So
I did not know that you were doing a Cuban.
yeah, we just started.
I'm gonna have to go in and try that for sure. All right. So why this dish? What makes it the one that you wanted to share?
I feel like it is the most unique omelet that I might have came up with, as far as flavor profiles, like unexpectedly, like, oh, this is, like this good, this works. Like, how does this work? Why does this work? So it's just when I watch all the girls at the servers and stuff for my cooks that have tried it, their faces all are like, oh, they didn't know what to think, and then they tried it and they were like, this is better than I could have imagined. So that's why I wanted to kind of share it and kind of promote it and have people come in and try. Maybe you want to try something new, something a little different, get out of their comfort zone, but still has that like nostalgic flavor of the falls that like you don't have to feel like you're going too out of the box to make you nervous. And everyone loves Gouda cheese.
Yes. Oh my gosh. Definitely. All right. Live tasting moment here. Let's try this.
And I do want to say that it is vegetarian. So
That's really good.
It's so good. It's so good. I was almost surprised when the first time, but because it was like I'm gonna really be trying something a little bit out of the box here, and it's really good.
I'm getting that spice right now too.
Yeah, and it has a little bit of heat, like the habanero seasoning. Like it's not like you taste the heat, but it's not spicy. Like it's only spicy if you put it on your finger and lick it, because the habanero powder can be aggressive. But
when you said habanero, I was thinking this might be spicy, but it's very, very nicely balanced. The cheese too is, I don't even know. It's like just another flavor after another flavor after another flavor. I love it.
Yeah, it's very good. I'm really excited about it. I hope the customers come in and they are willing to trust me enough to try it.
Yeah. All right. So, definitely add this to your list. I know some of you have some really, really extensive lists, but this is limited time.
Yeah, we're doing it for, till the end of November.
All right. All right, so let's do a Spitter Saber rapid fire round. So where I'm going to ask you a couple things, and you just easily say saber if it's a heck yes, or a spit.
Oh, like if I'm not trying it or I'm not eating it?
Yeah.
Okay,
if it's not even on the list, it's definitely a spit.
Okay.
All right, so we've got pineapple on pizza.
Oh, I love it. Yes.
Awesome. Cold leftovers for breakfast.
Spit it. Mm-hmm.
Truffle oil.
Oh, savor it on some stuff.
Not on everything.
Not on everything.
What about ranch on everything?
Savor.
Okay. Vegan cheese.
Lately, savor.
I don't know why, but Ryan made a pizza with vegan cheese, and he said I devoured it, and I believe him. There was nothing left.
Did he tell you? He didn't tell you?
Well, I knew it was going into it as vegan cheese.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, something about the nutritional yeast or something. I just love that taste.
Oh yeah, no. I had it on pizza recently, and I really liked it. And because as soon as I turned 40, my body decided it was rejecting dairy.
That's a true story, folks.
So enjoy it while it lasts.
Mm-hmm. All right, TikTok food trends. I think I know what you're going to say about this one.
I can spit it.
Yep, I figured. Gas station snacks.
Ooh, a little bit of both. I can savor some of them. It depends where and why.
Yeah. All right. Okay, so what's a kitchen tip, food hack, or product that you swear by?
One kitchen hack that I always do is when any protein that I have, I let it sit on the counter for a little bit and come up to room temperature before I cook it. Especially steaks and chicken. I feel like when it hits the grill, it's not as big of a shock to the meat, so it doesn't tense up.
Yeah.
So I notice anytime I try to rush a steak and put it on the grill before it has rested, it's not as soft when I'm done. It's always a little tougher. And I noticed that across the board with almost all proteins. And so that's definitely my tip. And then what was the other ones?
Product that you swear by.
Oh, like a seasoning or something like that?
Could be a seasoning, could be a kitchen tool, could be anything.
I really love wooden cutting boards. That's one thing I do want to mention. But as far as anything else, I'm not a huge gadgets in the kitchen. Okay. I barely use a vegetable peeler. But when I do, it's always a Y-shaped vegetable peeler, not a straight one. Okay. And I do love my zester. I always use my zester a lot. When I want to grate cheese, when I want to, it's little and doesn't take a lot of space, or if I need lemon or lime zest, and then I have a little mortar that I have a little tiny one that I use at home a lot. So other than that, I'm not huge into kitchen gadgets because they take up a lot of space and I don't like things on the counter.
They really do. Yep. All right. So what's always in your fridge or pantry, no matter what?
I do have a few things at home that I always keep in my fridge because from those ingredients I can make a lot of dishes. So it's mushrooms, zucchini, red onion, avocados, lemons, limes, and oh my god, I'm missing something.
Some sort of cheese.
Parmesan cheese, yes. Parmesan cheese. I have that, and a lot of it, because those vegetable, and I like to keep shrimp in my freezer. I keep a bag of peeled and deveined shrimp, so it's nice and easy to, I can have a protein defrosted in 10 minutes and make myself something. Because I really enjoy making stir fries or noodle bowls at home, so those are really easy. And eggs. Always have to have eggs.
Always eggs.
And sourdough.
Awesome. That's a great list. I know you said avocado and red onion stuff for guacamole.
Yeah. Oh, my guacamole, yeah.
What's a food hill you'll die on?
Oh. Food hill I'll die on.
Mine would be ranch goes on everything. Some people absolutely can't stand it.
No, ranch can go on a lot. But I don't think that bacon goes with everything.
Oh, okay.
I don't. I really don't think bacon goes with everything. I don't know if that's the hill that I'll be on to die on, but I do like ranch is okay, but bacon, I don't think bacon goes on everything. But um, I think that I always like to, when I always tell people about cooking and stuff, like, I always like seasoning blends. Like, I think seasoning blends are a lot easy if you're looking for something quick. Because salt, pepper, obviously, I'm a huge promoter of salt. I love to salt my dishes. I, sometimes I feel like I teeter on the too salty, but I try not to take it too far. But I want to be able to taste salt. I feel like it really enhances dishes, but I love really good seasoning blends. I use a lot of mine at home, but there's a couple that I have found out there. But seasoning blends, I feel like instead of it makes cooking easier. Like, you take your seasoning blend and there's 8 to 12 to 15, however many seasonings in it. And I really feel like it helps enhance the food a little bit. So I always tell people, like, you find yourself a couple of good seasoning blends. It makes cooking at home a lot easier.
Speaking of seasoning blends, everyone doesn't know this. You have your own line of seasonings.
Yes, I do. We sell them. I sell them at all 3 restaurants and online at makingdelicious.com. But we use a lot of them in the restaurant. And I think that's kind of why the food sometimes maybe... I mean, I know that's why the food, like, it tastes like nowhere else, and because we do use those seasoning blends, you can't find them in the store. You can't get them from, your local vendor, because we make them ourselves in-house. Yeah, so I think that gives us a little bit of an edge sometimes, and, like, even with this omelet, like, I took 2 of the seasoning blends and blended them together, and this omelet probably has almost, like, 15 to 17 seasonings in there.
Wow.
So, and you said like every time, every second was like a new flavor because it's so much in there. So, and I've used really good ingredients. I never tried to skimp to be like, oh, it's a little bit too expensive, try to cut costs and stuff like that. It is what it is. If I make less money from this, I just want to be able to have good food at home. And I do sell quite a bit of them at the restaurants. People come in and they take them and then they order, once they run out, they get them online. Yeah.
What's your favorite one?
My favorite one is my Mediterranean salt.
Oh, okay. I gotta try that.
Yeah, that was my favorite. And then I really like my sweet and spicy too. And it's not really spicy at all; it just has Aleppo pepper in it, so it gives it that peppery flavor instead of the spice. But I really like that one on vegetables. That's really good on vegetables. Yeah,
that sounds delicious. All right, so shout out your food world. What should we be tasting and following?
Well, obviously Johnny D's.
Yep.
And I've been really on a Boteco kick right now. I really like them. If you haven't tried them yet, it's a great family that runs it. And where else have I been? Oh, I always hit up Loleo, obviously.
Oh, yeah.
If you want anything healthy, juice, smoothies, I hit them a lot. There's another place called Acai Couples that opened up there by the dunes too that I've been going to a lot. Berkey's is back open, so I do hit them up.
Shout out Berkey's.
Yes, if you're looking for fast food. Oh my God, I'm like, when someone's like, where do you want to go out to eat? And you can't think of one place that you ever want to go.
All the time.
I do like Gio's. I do go to Gio's often as well. I really like their food there. The other day when I went there, I actually had just like a pasta tossed in like oil and Parmesan cheese and stuff and parsley. I really like that.
Yum.
And I put some crushed red pepper. And I really like lemongrass. I really enjoyed lemongrass. I really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Like, when I had those dumplings, I was like, I had to put my fork down and I was like, man, these are...
Give me a moment.
Yeah, give me a moment. And I was like, I said to Ginger, my girlfriend, I was like, are you gonna eat those? Or like, are they free? Because I'm like, please say no, yeah. But I really enjoyed lemongrass. I really did. And Two Taco, always. That's one of my go-tos. Winna's Kitchen.
Yes.
I love Winna's Kitchen. Yeah, they're open again. Yeah, so I've been going there a lot. I either get the BLT... The better BLT, I think she calls it the better BLT, has avocado and bacon jam and bacon. See that? You can put as much bacon as you want in it, and that's okay. And then I really like the stir fry.
Oh,
the stir fry. Yeah, the stir fry. I've always put shrimp on it.
I'm going there next week with friends. So.
Yeah, that's where I've been going. Those are my places I sneak off to go to lunch when have a moment to leave the restaurants.
All right, let's talk about this bacon real quick. So recently went to the Lemons and Dough food truck in Conway. It was at the Tap House, or is that the right name? Palmetto Taps, that's where it was. And she had a maple bacon mini donut.
Oh, okay. That's nice.
Are you gonna try that or no?
Yeah, I'm gonna try that.
Okay,
I'll try it.
I was just
Yes, no, I'll try that. I'm fine. Like I'm okay with that. I'm definitely okay with that. I love maple and bacon together. I think that's a really good combination. And I have had donuts like that before, and I did enjoy them thoroughly. Yeah.
awesome.
Where was this?
Lemons and Dough. It's a food truck.
Oh, okay. Where do they hang out mostly?
I think at that Palmetto Taps.
Oh, okay. That's
They
what you said.
float
That's right.
around, and like they usually are with like Nitos empanadas.
Oh,
Or
nice.
Project Smash Burger.
Oh, I want to try Project Smash Burger.
Yeah, you definitely have to
Oh,
try
I want
that.
to try that. Yeah. I went to Burger Social. I really like that. Oh, I want to add that to my list.
Yes. That was so good.
It was so good. I had the peanut butter and jelly burger. Okay, I had peanut butter on my burger a long time ago. I made it, and I thought it was delicious. It's a special, did not perform very well. I get it. Like I haven't put it on the menu again. So, but when I saw it on his, I was like, I'm eating it, and it was like fresh blackberry jam too, and blackberry jam is my favorite. So it was so good. I was so happy. So the next time I went, I got even more jam, and then I was dipping my fries in the barbecue, in this like chipotle barbecue sauce, and the blackberry jam. Oh my god, it was like. I was like, oh, I was so happy. Now I want to add that to my plate. People should go try that.
Burger Central, North Myrtle Beach, they just opened as well.
Yeah.
So definitely. So what is a dish you think more people need to try around here specifically?
Ooh, you mean besides my waffles?
Yeah.
Okay, besides my waffles.
You have to try the velvet waffle. And the pumpkin is coming back too.
Yes, the pumpkin, it started today.
Yay!
Yeah, we already have a few happy customers that got it. As soon as they
Yes.
saw the menu, they were like... around here, I just think the food scene has changed so much.
It really has.
And like really in the last few years, a lot of Thai places have been opening up. A lot of restaurants that are not that traditional Southern.
Yeah.
So I really think people should get out there and try some of this cultural food that's coming to Myrtle
popping
Beach.
up,
That's
yeah.
popping up. A lot of new Thai places. This year I've tried Indian food. I loved it. I like go to Masala that's behind the
That's
Walmart
my
on
favorite.
38th. Yeah. So I had the butter chicken and the tikka masala, and the only reason why I like the butter chicken better is because there's either no or less dairy in it, so my stomach likes it better. But I love the butter. The butter chicken was the first thing I tried, and I was shocked. I could not believe how much I loved it. It was so flavorful. It was so different. The rice was really good. So I just think, and even the little Spanish places are opening up the food trucks and stuff. So I just think that it's changing, and if everyone needs to kind of get out of their comfort zones and go support these new places, because that's what we need here. It's really cool to be, because when I came here 11 years ago now, so it was a lot different.
Yeah, no, I agree. We've been here for 14, and we were in Polly's, and there just wasn't really any Asian flavor down there. I know Chef Adam Kirby at Bistro 217 would do specials every once in a while, but man, the Korean food scene, I think we had like 3 or 4 things pop up, and then we've got Black Hat Kitchen. I was like, where have you been all these years?
Yeah, Black Hat Kitchen is good.
Yeah.
I do like them, yeah. So that's what I would tell. That's what I think for like around this area now, because we are we have been getting a nice blend of restaurants, different different types of food and stuff like that. So different cultures. So I think that's pretty cool.
Awesome. All right, babes, that's a wrap on today's bite. Big love to Chef Jamie for feeding my soul and bringing the flavor. If you're hungry for more, follow the pod, leave a review, and tag me at Myrtle Beach Foodie Babe when you try something drool-worthy. Catch you next time. Same mic, new bite.